Hi, today in this video we're going to do 5 tips to living in a van. And your first tip is freecampsites.net. And this is really great because they have a huge map of the country, and it's got free sites, pay sites, and permit sites. There's a lot of good information for boondocking, which is particularly useful in a van. So if you're going through an area and you're not sure, just kind of check out the site, and it may have some useful information for you. And tip number 2 is the Good Sam mail service. And this is goodsammailservice.com. And this is really great because you can have your mail sent to you anywhere in the country. Anywhere you can have an address for a day or two, you can have your mail sent to you. And it's a really great forwarding service. They also offer a physical address in Florida. So if you're having trouble with like registration, you know, you're not sure what you're going to do next year when your registration comes up, registering your car in Florida and then having this mail service, you'll be able to keep up on that and not have to deal with having out of date tags or anything like that. Now, tip number 3 is always have a working phone. And this is just a basic thing. You want to have a working phone if you're traveling out in the middle of nowhere. If you're stranded or your car breaks down, you're definitely going to want a phone to call for help. But it also comes in handy in other useful ways, such as if you have a smartphone, make sure you get unlimited data and pay the extra couple dollars per month for the Wi-Fi hotspot service. We've used this a lot in the van. In the evenings, it's really great to be able to unwind and watch Netflix. And it's just a great luxury to have, especially if your job entails working on the internet. Having unlimited internet access anywhere is fantastic. So I highly recommend spending the extra couple bucks to get the hotspot. That way you don't have to seek out a coffee shop or a restaurant or anywhere else with Wi-Fi. You have it right there. Now, tip number 4 is Walmart parking lots. I'm not sure how many of these are on the free campsite website, but there are a lot of Walmart parking lots that will let you camp overnight. And they do have security, so I recommend talking to security and asking them, you know, if it's okay, if it's cool, if you even stay there for one night. You know, sometimes they're just like, whatever, you know. We stopped in Denver, and there is a Walmart a couple miles outside of downtown Denver. And we talked to the security there, and the woman was like, hey, you know, we don't care if you park here. You can park here for 14 days consecutively. You just got to move it one day, and then you can come back for another 14 days and do it all over again. So it's really great when you're traveling, especially now that there's tons of 24-hour Walmarts. So if you have to use the bathroom or, you know, you have any kind of emergency, you can just go into the Walmart and buy what you need or use the bathroom. Now, number 5. This I cannot stress enough. Be nice to the police. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings out there about the police and, you know, dealing with them. Sometimes they can be assholes. But for the most part, just try and be as nice as you can. Act as normal as you can. And when, you know, they're knocking on your window at 3 o'clock in the morning, don't freak out. Just have your wallet handy. I usually keep mine in a little spot so I know I keep it in the same spot every night, you know, so it's easy reach. I just grab it and get out, and hand them your driver's license and your insurance and your registration like immediately. It's even more beneficial if you do that before they've even asked. And it can be difficult, you know, like just be respectful. And you know, you're gonna have to camp every once in a while in places where you're not supposed to, especially if you've been driving for a long time and you know you just have to pull in, or your business happens to be in that city. But most of the time, my experience is, you know, and there's two of us and two dogs, so you get out of the van, you give them your information, and then, you know, they're like, hey, you can't park here. And so you ask them, so where can I park so that I can be safe tonight? I thought this was a safe, quiet spot. I didn't think I was going to bother anybody. And that's, it's perfectly fine if you want me to move, but is there a spot I can go that I'm not going to be bothered, and I won't bother anybody else, I won't freak anybody out? And we've had experiences where they're like, yeah, you know, you're not supposed to, but if you pull over here, you know, I'm going to be driving up and down this area. This is my area for tonight. So no other cops are going to bother you if you park over here. Now that I know who you are, and they'll let you stay there. And sometimes they'll give you other, you know, like areas that you can park in. They say, oh, well, the next city over doesn't have this law. If you go over there, you'll be able to park, no problem. So I just can't stress enough, be respectful of the police and do whatever they ask, you know, within reason. And that's pretty much it. Those are my 5 tips. I hope you enjoyed them. I'm going to be coming out with some more soon. Some better ones that will apply to more people. And these were just kind of some general ones that I came up with right now. Some of the, you know, the ones that I could think of off the top of my head. But I'm going to have some better videos for you pretty soon. All right? Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos.